So I've been doing some prep with the other stuff. I've got my tramp, got the wire that came with it, and what I've done is I've cut it short. This is for the audio, which I'm going to splice straight into the camera's audio output. The rest of these all go into the flight controller. Also prepped camera. So similar thing, got the cable that came with it, snipped that off so that white cable there is the audio, so that's the microphone output, so I'll just connect that straight up. I've also done the same thing with the R-XSR and just put in the cable that came with it, measured it up, that's the telemetry, that yellow wire there, and then these are the S-bus power and ground, so they'll go into the board as well. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just stick that just there. So smart port telemetry goes to TX1, which is that pin right in there. Okay, and then these three, we've obviously got live, ground and S-bus. So these go in this second row here. So it's ground on the outside, live in the middle, and S-bus on the inside. Right, so let's turn them up.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Good. Okay, well that's ESCs sorted, receivers in, connect up to S-bus, bound to the Tyrannus and working. Now we just need to sort out the FPV stuff. Fit the camera, fit this, fit the XE luminaire. So I think the FPV Cam is literally just fixed with these M2 screws. One thing that is nice about this frame that you couldn't do on the Chameleon is while this is all assembled, you can actually just slide the camera into place. Solid, like it. Okay, I'm just going to solder the camera onto the board. So video in is that pin up there, and then I'm going to use that ground, and that pin there is 5 volts to supply the camera. The actual cam pin I'm going to use to supply the tramp. Let's get these tinned up. So we'll do video first. And then 5 volts. Together, just heat shrink them. That pin is feedback. The wires from the tramp, that's the audio that's connected up, the green to white, so the mic straight into the first pin. Second pin is telemetry or smart audio, so that I believe goes into TX2, which is in there. The next one is video, and I think that goes into this port here, the video out. The next one is a 5 volt supply to the camera, then you've got the ground, and then you've got the VBAT going in there. Tramps in the video out that is actually in the cam voltage supply, which I've switched on to be VBAT voltage, and then that's the ground, and the connections to the camera, that's the line, the video line from the camera into the video in there, and then I've used these this sort of next rail for the voltage for the camera and the ground for the camera there, and then skip a rail, and then for S-bus, the sort of the second one in, where you've effectively got S-bus on the inside, voltage in the middle, ground on the outside. Just got the smart audio, which is this white wire, which I'll just check, but I think goes into this TX1 down there. I do need to find a position for the tramp touch and race. I think what I'm going to do for now is just tape it onto there. Not pretty, but it'll do. plastic washer on first, thread it through. Another plastic washer on the back. VTX antenna. I need some straws for these, but I don't have any, so I have to make do without. I think this antenna fitting is certainly better than the Chameleon. The Chameleon was a rigid fit, which meant that any whack went straight on this connection. Snapped a few. This one does have some play, which vast improvement on that design. It does mean that the top plate's free for battery straps now, whereas on my Chameleon build, I had the tramp and everything, and just fixed the top plate and then just connect it up, which is a bit annoying for battery straps. So hopefully now the top plate will be completely free and I can put in battery straps wherever I need them. One thing I like to do in my builds is protect the ESCs, so I'm going to just cut off these blades off these props and then stick those down with some tape, just for any prop strikes really. Here we go.